going to do the Arc Recce. We're going from Land's End all the way over to St Ives. It is blowing about 30-40 mph winds. It's fantastic, amazing. It's about 10 degrees. Well, probably about 5 to 10 degrees, I'm not sure. It's not that cold, but right. So I'm going to go and find the beginning of the route, and I'm going to go and run it. The weather is proper Arc weather. Woo. Don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. Let's do this. Fucking hell. It's hardcore, look at the waves. Oh, I've come out of that wind. Amazing. What a welcome to Land's End. It really is Land's End. So, probably a bit easy to talk now. So I'm going to do the recce from Land's End to St Ives. It's about 24 miles. If you want to be you're going to be getting to Land's End in the dark. You're going to have 55 miles under your belt. It's amazing. You're going to have 55 miles under your belt. This is the hard bit, and well, one of the hardest bits of terrain, so you've got to take it easy. I want to be doing it in about 7 hours race time, and but as I said, you're going to get Land's End. It's going to be pitch black, it's going to be cold. Well, it'll be hopefully not too wet and windy like this, but it's the next big step. So 24 miles, we're going to do it today, and stop off at each point, have a look. We've got Sennen, Cape Cornwall, we've got Pendeen, and then St Ives. So we'll hit each of those points and hopefully take you along the journey and give you an idea of what it looks like during the day. I'm running on my Suunto 9. I've got a GPX file loaded up, so not a problem with the navigation. It's along the southwest coast path, all safe. See you in a bit. So following these, the acorns and the yellow arrows, really important. First thing is the GPX taking off towards this building over here. Fucking hell. Jesus. Then we're down into this little village. So this is Sennen Cove. The last time I did this, it took me half an hour to get here. It's taken me 15 minutes. Obviously got lost at the top, where you've actually got to come left towards the coast and then down the stairs and then round and into the village, into the little town here, and then you're away. we have to keep filming all the time, but this is crucial here. So I've just come from Sennen, it's through the car park, we do it right up here, and there you go. That's what you're following, guys. That acorn yellow arrow. Up we go. Woo! Straight on. This is it. Acorn. Up to the right, so I'm going to go right. A little bit tricky here. This is why it takes 6 hours to go down and around 24 miles. So this is my nemesis. So when I did the Arc last time, I got stuck here for half an hour and I ended up getting lost. So we're going to find out why, and I'll show you, if I remember, where I got confused. So it's the first set of arrows, straight on. Now straight on to me, it says straight on. So it looks like I was going to go up there. You actually run, I'm guessing, along the beach to pick up. Oh, there's a trail there. So this is it. This is the tricky bit. Your brain's not working. You're not sure what's going on. I think there's a path along the bottom of the fence. Let's have a quick look because it's good to suss out now. Yeah, there's a path here along the bottom, sorry, along the top. There's the beach. This is straight on and the GPX is bang on the money, and I think I headed up. We'll find out in a minute. I got confused here because I obviously didn't find this path, and then you got all these arrows and I went up there because if you look, you've got all these arrows. Okay, so important, yeah? You've got 50-60 miles in your legs, you're absolutely shattered, you're tired, you're scared, it's dark. Acorn, arrow, okay? That is what you're following, the acorn above the arrow. You're not following that one. So, I think, well, I'm going to go straight on because I believe it is, because I know it's not up there, because that's where I got lost. Had a nightmare. Half an hour wasted. Just because I went up instead of across. You follow it along the beach, and you're out of here. That's Land's End over there. now. I'm going to head down. Hey, you could have gone off up to there. Look, see? You could have gone up there, and that's not what you wanted to do. So I'm coming down here, and there'll be a little bridge just in front of me. There we go. I'm going to go over the top. That's it. My first human I've seen. And then you've got the arrow here, and up we go. Okay. Through a gate. Just follow the path. So I'm 7k away from Land's End, and coming into Cape Cornwall now, which is over the top of this. I'm getting down 6.8k from Land's End. Yellow, you're following the acorn yellow, not the one without the acorn. Okay, here's one. Let's go right, see what happens. Here, so at Letcha, turn left, down, not up, right. Letcha lefter. Along the side, GPX is saying left in a second, so that's just it. So GPX is saying go down there, so let's just find that where that is, because that I missed that now, and I know we're going to go up that path. Here it is. The GPX says go down here, which is straight down. So again, even in the daylight went wrong. It's not round, it's down. GPX is right. Of course it's right. It's just me. Oh, over the bridge. And up we go. Their website, he says clearly not to go up there. It's a little shortcut which takes you up. Doesn't want you to do that. GPX takes you up the road. And then you're going to cut back along the top. You get disqualified if you do that little shortcut. There you go, and then back up. And that's why. Because it is, you know, a good couple of 100 metres up a hill. Whew. So there's my first bit of wet feet. Back there, just at the fork, head right up the hill. Get all excited, there is another car park further down, which is over here. So this might be it here. We're going down here now, so yep. Right, this is Cape Cornwall. Not the first small car park. This makes more sense because I was trying to think it wasn't very big. Anyway, great place to meet your team, get yourself sorted out for the next phase, because this is a long one now. You're all set up now, get all your gear ready, get your water on board. This is the long one, and you've got about 17 kilometres. There's a sign up here. You're going to carry on up the road, up here, I think. You'll find out. And yeah, following the GPX is good. So the next time I'm going to see my crew, I'm planning St Ives. It's quite a long way. It's about 17 kilometres. It's really tough, but it's too hard for them to come and see me. They need a break, and I aim to see them probably well, about 6 o'clock in the morning would be amazing. 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning would be amazing. So it'll still be dark when I see them. So that's the plan. You got your water, you got yourself all set up, get your mind on concentration mode, and off we go. This is a brave one. Right, off we go down here. That's it. We follow the path. We go. Pendeen, 3.5 miles. Let's do it. This one's easily missed. Again. Yeah, got it. That is no good. Off that way. So we're going left. Look at that. You miss it. Got to do it right. Won't remember any of this, but it's always good to do it. If you want to watch it through, gives you an idea of some of the little errors you can make. And that will take you down, back, down to the sea. Whereas this is now following the path up, over the top. It's like Weathertop in Lord of the Rings. Just the landscape is spectacular. What an amazing route. It is the most incredible journey. Incredible, eh? There are mines here. Loads of them. Nice little runnable section. We head down to Levant. Not to be, whoa. It's actually not too deep down there. These have all been filled up. It's all the working stuff. Ripped out. Okay. Amazing. But that's not too deep down there. I mean, obviously you want to fall on the grating, but they've obviously filled it up. So the shaft has gone right down. Awesome, eh? Oh, right, let's keep going. So you just won't see any of this in the dark. That's it. So that was Levant, or Levant, excuse my pronunciation. Quite a fast bit that, and it's still got some nice flat to go. See the old fishing boat going out there? Now that's brave. That is brave. So it's Levant mine. There's a car park here, so I guess you can meet your team here, your crew. Looks pretty good. So it was a nice bit of trail that. So far so good, so don't be daunted. Come off Land's End, it's pretty hard work. Pretty technical for the first part, but it has eased up now. So we got a nice bit of trail, but I know there's more to come. Look at those waves, look. It is just phenomenal. What a place to be. Aren't I a lucky chap, eh? Amazing. So at the top of this, we should see Pendeen Lighthouse. Obviously at night, be whizzing around, showing us the way. There you go. So it's Pendeen Lighthouse. Captain's house. Left we go. Eerie place here, especially at night. You have the light going, got the horns telling the old ships not to come close. Well, it says private property, but as always the GPX is right, so I follow the trail. Right, let's do this. Just a bit of a sobering thought. If you look round, gotta go and do all that. Ooh. Anyway, one step at a time. I've got to be honest, I don't know what beach this is, but if I had a bit of downhill, you get carried away. There's your arrow. GPX is good as well, takes you off to the right, so we won't see any of this. I'm afraid to say I'm not quite sure where I am, but we've left Levant, and we've obviously done Pendeen, so it's the downhill after that, and then the path we go off to the right. I'm going to say it all the time because it's so easy to go wrong. Acorn, arrow, they're the ones, not that one because there's got no acorn above it. Get it in there. So I tell you, 60 odd miles in, you'll be thinking all sorts of stuff. Ah, there we go. Portheras Cove. That's it. Grid reference, doesn't say. Back up there. gate. Make sure we put the gates back. Nice. Oh, little bridge to cross. Starting to lose the light a bit now. My GPX potentially won't be taking me down there because that's the beach, so I'm going to go over the bridge. I need to keep moving. It's starting to my mind's starting to wander a little bit, so I need to keep focused so we can get this done. So I do need to get home tonight for my tea. There we go, up here. See, the thing is as well that you don't really want to go wrong, because you have to climb these steep little inclines like that, and they're proper leg burners. So if you get it wrong, you have to go back down again and find your way. So it's why this race is so tricky with its nav, because there are footpaths off the coastal paths, so it's worth just stopping and taking your time when you're confused, because it will pay dividends later. And sometimes your GPX gets all mixed up and then you're panicking, you're moving around, just not pleasant at all. So it does pay to calm down, relax. You're only going to waste a couple of minutes, get yourself focused, and then choose the correct path. And at least if you've gone wrong, you've made the best effort. But chances are, if you've got a good GPX route and a watch, you should be okay. Sort of kilometre or so. It's over this nice little stream. It's been pretty pleasant. Amazing what the weather can do. Whoop. Let's just try not to step into some of these boggy bits. But amazing what the weather can do. It's now calm as a calm. What would be calm? Got to find your way over these rocks without stepping straight into a deep puddle. Remember this. Whoa, you don't want to go down there. Jesus. Woo. Beautiful. Where are we? 21.5k in. So the whole route's about 37k. Well, we'll see at the end. 21k in. No real drama. There's quite a lot of mud. Starting to get a bit more technical now. It's not that daunting in the daylight, but it is when you've got very tired legs. I keep saying it, but so I'm feeling a bit more confident that it's not. I can't remember what we've got coming up. I'm sure it gets worse at this point. But I know as long as you take it easy, there hasn't been any sort of problems with the GPX. I've kind of followed the path, so I haven't really done many updates. So actually relatively, I wouldn't say straightforward, but it's got to give me a bit more confidence, definitely, doing this route. And hopefully it has for you if you have watched it so far. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. I've obviously got another 15 to 16k to go. It's going to get dark soon, but you can't stop, you can't help yourself but stop and just look. I mean, wow, what a coastline, eh? Just getting battered by the sea all day and night long. Put the old buff back on, it's starting to get a bit chilly now. The sun's gone down, going down. Wind off from the west. Gusto. Woohoo! Whoa! Nearly had me. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Slippery. Just met a very nice lady with her dog. She was very caring. She said, "God, you're not going out, are you? It's going to get dark soon." So I am. Look at that. Whew. There she is with her dog. She lives on the farm just here. Look at that. Oh, what a treat. Anyway, she's very caring. She said it's going to get dark soon. And it's very slippery. Lots of ups and downs. And quite technical. I went, yeah, I know. So, filled me with great joy and confidence. Let's check out this sunset. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow. That means there's rain. Whew. The path, so here we are, that's the path. Woo. Yeah, so got to keep your footing. This is technical now. The serious face is coming on. Yeah, the going's very slow now. Oh, just trying to get constant. There we go. Be interesting to see what my average speed. Right, slight pit stop there. Had to change the GoPro battery. Right, so it's starting to get dark now, so things are changing up. I put my head torch on the top of my bag so I can get that out easily, but we need to be careful. How far have I got? I've done 24k, so I've got about another 10-12k left. 3.5 hours, I'm doing well, so I feel absolutely fine. I've just got to keep on that route. Right, I need to get going. Let's go, go, go! peaceful now. I'm running with no music for sure, because I doubt that I'll be running with music in the real thing. But also it's just nice to have some headspace. I mean, it's so exposed here. There are houses, so no dramas, but the coastline is just insane. I mean, just insane. Zennor.Zennor's 2 miles. Hoping to get there in the light, but probably be too much to ask. Slightly treacherous. Mad bit of mud. Oh dear. Absolutely filthy. Woo! So just back then I was following some public footpath arrows, so not these, but you end up with one of these, so just be warned. But if you got the GPX, you'll be fine. Don't know if you can still see me, but very slippery and really hard to run at all for the last 500-600 meters. And it doesn't sound a long way, but this is very tricky now, and trying to keep a pace, but you've also got to be very careful not to slip over. It's pitch black, almost. Can't see anything. There we go. That's where we are. It's not quite dark yet, but it's definitely time to put the light on. You can probably see on my backpack I've got my flashing red light. Need one of those. As you know, the back of the headlamp, these Petzls have it, but that's not good enough. It's not allowed, so they're pretty cheap. Get them on Amazon. Anyway, switch it on when you first start the race, and then you don't have to worry about it. Right, here we go, the technical bit. I knew it'd get harder, and this is it. Coming up to the kind of final bit, the last like 9k, 10k into St Ives. So it's going to be dark, whoop, and technical, as you can see. Right, I'm going to crack on, whoop. I'm going to crack on and concentrate. Gets dark, I go wrong. Following the definite path up this hill, for some reason it didn't want me to go up it. So let's find the path I should have gone on. It's impossible to see. Oh my god. So it wanted me, can you see that? Down there. So this is very sketchy. So I've just gone wrong up the hill here, which is really muddy. Now I'm just gonna, it's actually a really tricky path actually to go down here. Very sketchy. Right. If you fall down there, then you got a problem. Nasty thorns. Oh yeah, look at those. Very, very, very slippery. That last bit was very, very sketchy. Really muddy and very slippery and rocky and everything. Not very pleasant at all. So good luck with that one. Probably got more to come as well. I was wondering what this noise was, but it's these moving in the wind. Right, this is Zennor. It's very hardcore. Very, very hardcore. All it needs now is a bit of rain, and I'm telling you now, it's mega. There, if you can see these rocks, remember them. If you come off Zennor, big old rocks here. You got them? Oh, tell them, talk to them a bit. Oh, that's it. That's as bright as it go. Big rocks. Bear off round to the right. Just following the path. Very muddy. Just head down really. Power hiking up the hills and just trying to get a little bit of a jog on certain spots. That is all you can do, I'm afraid. There's not much else at the moment unless you want to go arse over tit. See the state of my shoes. Yeah. Whew. Speedgoat 2s. Not bad. Still a bit slippery, but I don't think my shoes can sort this one out. Jump down there. Not down there to go. Not up there. Down there. GPX. It's pretty good. So, good thing is the rocks aren't very slippery. So there's good grip when you land your feet on them. You know, it's really good grip. So I'm going to go up into the rocks. Looks like the more well-trodden path. I think the GPX is saying up here, I think, yeah, it's alright. It's just sometimes floats around a bit, doesn't it? You never quite know where you are, so. There's a drop off there. Jesus. So you can't see up there, but right up there where my hand is the ridge line. As such, the cliff face. It's not really a cliff, more of a steep hill, and we're running underneath it along the coast path. So you can really hear the sea, and it's all very dramatic. Big head of rock here, and then it kind of says the GPX to go straight on, but so I'm thinking it's behind here. Remember this massive, great big rock wanting to fall over, and you go right at the rock and then you find the path. Not that hard, but it might get confusing in the dark. Remember that bit? It's like a curve, like a ball. So you go left there. Just trying to spot some landmarks so that we can get an idea of where we are, what stage of the journey I'm on, so you can kind of refer to it, but it's really hard in the dark. I've got about 6k left to St Ives now, so it's just opened up the paths. I'm not sure whether this will last, but back there was pretty tricky, so I'm looking forward to a bit of running now to try and speed up a little bit. Just me and the moon. Whew. Cheers. I think it's time for a gel. Oh. Oh. I'm going to go with these. Whoop. Pretty good. Nice. Quite a light taste on them. Nice. They're not too sweet, and they've got 30 grams of carb in them, so you only need 2 an hour really, plus your extra bits. I think you're there. So you want about, well, it depends what your stomach's like, but about 60 to 90 grams. If you can do 90 grams of carb an hour, you're doing well. Anyway, enough of that chat. I'm going to get gel. Little split here, going left. GPX is strong on this one though, so that's good. And through a gate. So we're going quite far down here. Oh yeah, look, there's a little path down here, a little bridge. Oh. There we go. more mud. Right. And then you can go right, left or right here. So I'm thinking if I go left, my GPX doesn't like that, and that's down there. So that feels like it's running. Yeah, it's definitely down there because that's the river running to the beach. So it's back round, hairpin up. So it's quite a good thought actually. If you've got a river running directly down, it's obviously going to be hitting the beach because it's going to find the quickest path to the sea. So I'm not saying there might be exceptions, but I haven't found one yet. So if you've got a choice, probably don't follow it. I'm here. So, yeah. There we go. Look, you see lights in the distance. So a bit of barbed wire fence to the right. I can't get to remember this, but you never know. So I feel that maybe, but this is ridiculous to say it because we've got another 5k and have no recollection of what. But I feel like the terrain's changed a little bit, but it could all of a sudden change. Grassy trail, easier slightly, but let's see. Probably come back and bite me now I've said that. It's a nice bit now, running along at a nice pace. Don't feel like I've done much running at the moment, so it's good to get a bit of pace going. Just a bog. For the farmer's field, electric fence. Oh jeez, oh my god, nearly wrecked my Achilles. Yes, you know it, the old yellow. Right, now where? So I tell you what, without GPX you'd be stuffed. Directly up there. Right. It's another gate. Tricky little bit. Stay this. It's like leaping from one bit to the other. Whoop. Leaping from one bit to the other. Oh, it's so muddy. So this bit ain't going to be fun on tired legs. Well, I've got tired legs now, but nothing like I'm going to have at the end. You know, you're coming up to sort of 75 miles now. So it's going to be very sore unless you're a superhuman. Bit of a climb now. The top, where is it? Up there, not too far. I think the main thing is you're on the path. I think when you start to get lost, that's the problem. And I think this bit now, the last 6k in are pretty straightforward. Definitely on the navigation, that is. Just that bit back there got a bit sketchy like that. It's just, the problem is it's so slippery. Over there, pipe. I think these are electric fences. Yeah, they're definitely electric fences. What do we do here? Interesting. We could go down there. We'll go down here, who knows? This is Hellesveor Cliff, so probably not down there, probably along here. There's basically a tall tower with 3 lights on it, maybe, yeah, 3 lights, and then to the left of that's a town of some sort, so it's got to be St Ives, isn't it? Quite a long way away though. It's got everything. This route, these are like rocks being placed in between, like perfect for catching your ankle. Right in there you get. Just to slow you down a bit more. What did I say? I was looking right over there in the distance. St Ives is just round here. I thought it would be, because it could be. You can't see it. If you can, that's great, but it's not far now. So you come round off the field and boom, hello St Ives. Whoop whoop woo! Tarmac. Whew. Follow the tarmac. Good place to meet your crew, maybe. Just here on the car park. What's this one? Portheras, maybe, because there's a checkpoint coming up. So I think a few people sleep here overnight. I'm sure you're not allowed to, but hey, who cares? And yeah, just run it in to the checkpoint now. I came here earlier and watched the surfers catching some waves. Beautiful waves today, really clean, looked amazing. Very lucky. Welcome to Avery of the Tate. That's cool, isn't it? That's awesome. Nice. It's got 97 metres. Awesome. Oh, I'm going to turn my lamp off. There we go. How good was that then? Really fun, really enjoyed it. Hopefully that's helped on the recce. You know, if you watched it all the way to the end, well done. It's a bit difficult in the dark to film it, obviously, but at the end of the day, I think it's worth just seeing sort of, you know, what's hard and what's easy. Definitely that bit from Zennor through, it's pretty tough going, that bit. And I think once you've nailed that, you're out of everything. Anyway, I've arrived at my destination. There's a bit more to do with the checkpoint and stuff like that, but anyway, catch you later.